Так, прилетел я в Даймонд-Сити продать кое-чего. И вот что я обнаружил.
Thirsty. Nuka-Cola.
На, возьми
Here you go.
Нюка-Кола.
Real sweet of you.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
Вот.
Protection for sale. Hand-tooled pieces.
Пусть он тут ошивается, плевать мне на него. Так, дальше. Задание. Поговорить с Эдвардсами в Green Top Nursery. Посмотрим. Построить дефенсис у меня. Позже. Investigate General... это этот. Механист. Не хочу. Волтек Колин. Так, ну-ка, радио 88.
Any available Vault-Tec personnel are required to respond under Emergency Protocol BT-76. This signal will repeat.
Так, Investigate Vault 88, окей. Вот здесь, естественно.
This
Вот
is
он
an
где,
emergency
вот, далеко, а я
broadcast
тут не
from
был
Vault
никогда.
88. Authentication code word.
Ничего себе.
Vault 88 emergency classification. Unspecified.
Да позже тогда, больно далеко. Пойдем по главному квесту, поговорим с доктором Амари. Где она у нас? Она у нас в Good Neighbor, кажется. Угу. Пойдем посмотрим, что там она нам скажет. Насчет Kellogg там нашего.
Good neighbor, huh? You looking to get stoned or stabbed?
Ну куда это вы все побежали-то, алло?
But I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy. Glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
Huh, he wishes.
All right. We're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me? Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Yeah.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City. I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass. Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They
Six
can't
last
control
railroad
us if we're not
Folks want me
afraid.
so many drinks.
Now,
I don't
who's
even remember
scared
the
of the
rest of that
Institute?
Right.
Which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with? Good neighbor.
Right.
Who's in charge of good neighbor?
Юра!
Keep it down.
Смысл какой-то был в этом спиче. Ну ладно, пойдем дальше смотреть. Хорошее выступление, интересно было.
Ooh, vault suit, huh?
Пойдем к доктору.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Есть что интересное? Не. Иди, иди. Валентайн. Иди, иди.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad. What's this all about?
Doctor, it's time for you to reverse death itself.
What?
I wouldn't have put it quite that way, but it's true. We need a dead man's memories. Guy named Kellogg.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Skip to the good part, Doc.
We plugged the brain implant into Mr. Valentine, assuming he's willing to take on the risks.
Hell, why not? Plenty of room in my head anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of...
Nice.
Опять игра, ну ёлки.
That's what I was
The
afraid
literate
of.
keep me fed.
The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe.
Все
There's a
бесплатно,
lock
все
on the
мое.
memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Давай.
Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
ВЗ это З. Красивое кресло. Ой. Ой, я не могу шевелиться. У меня клаустрофобия.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Что происходит? О, нет, свет. Я иду к свету. Я заслужил это, я здесь.
You hear me?
О.
Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
И? Что делать-то, алло?
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
О, я вижу.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
У него журналов сколько?
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told my dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Sure.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
Боже.
Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you
I found
weren't
another
there
memory
to help them.
I'll connect you.
Свалиться не получается. Иду как это. Ни направо, ни налево. Только по дорожке.
There's always someone who wanted someone else. There was always a job for someone like... I don't remember much from that time. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east.
Sure.
Getting as far away from San
Well,
Francisco
you seem to be
as I
getting
could,
closer.
maybe.
Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you just
I finally ended up in the common. The first since.
decided to meet.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just... I finally ended up in the Commonwealth.
Getting warmer.
I kinda
One of these
ran
has
out
got
of
to tell us
road.
something.
Plus,
We're running out of
Очень интересный диалог, но очень важно знать все, что он говорит. Я узнаю это место, только там не так было, там было вот что-то другое.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking
Вот
through
ты
the
гадость-то какая.
the eggheads never liked taking orders from a
Лысково. Ой, а там я должен быть.
degenerate like me.
Что это такое?
They needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
А вот он я.
Hopefully it's all...
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one
Моя
better.
5,5 из 10.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I
Ты
haven't
все еще
done it,
жива в
but,
памяти Келлога.
I never liked to.
Ай-яй-яй-яй.
And yet,
Слезы
Eggheads
наворачиваются
never liked taking
на
orders
мои
from a
пухлые
dirty,
щеки.
contaminated degenerate like me. I was now the Institute's main operator.
Так, ну чё, короче, все. Что, дальше
They
идем.
needed something done. They came to me.
Прощай, 5,5 из
Wasn't
6.
usual for
Или
anybody
как
from
там?
the Institute to come along on a mission.
Так, что здесь?
This whole setup in Diamond City was
А
part of
это,
some
по-моему, пистолет,
elaborate
который у него
plan
отнял.
of the old man.
Пистолет Келлога. И не
Seems obvious
пользуюсь.
now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Wasn't my idea to settle
А вот
down
он,
with
Шон,
the kid
тоже
in
читает
the
журнал.
Diamond City. I thought it was a
Отдай
terrible
моего
idea,
сына,
actually.
негодяй. Сильно
Well,
нужен,
It
типа.
was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were.
Ну,
Me and the
дальше
kid.
что?
Like a happy little family.
Ты отсюда
I ended
пришел.
up kind of liking it. A reminder of
наверх
what my
можно
life
подняться.
might have been if things had turned out differently.
А, все, тоже нет.
But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Ну,
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault.
так, это я все слышал
It
уже.
couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Ну и чё? Что мне делать-то? Телевизор? Стол? Еще раз этого.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Дальше что?
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and
Там
return?
ничего не написано.
Just elimination.
Elimination. He was working on a
Келлог, ты читаешь пустой лист бумаги, дурак.
One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
What'd they use you for? Looks like someone was hiding their
Movements,
stash in this
okay?
one.
I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had.
Сайд-эффект? Да никакого сайд-эффекта. Ты откуда? Ты чё? Просто всех убиваю и все. Какой сайд? О чем ты?
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before.
Да нет, со мной все нормально. Чё?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there.
Надо будет хазмат-сьют взять с собой.
For a reason.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Ну, хорошо. Все? Так. Ну что, поговорим с этим Валентайном. Какие у него мысли по поводу и без повода. Где ты? А вот он.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Че они все напрашиваются? Дайте мне эту Глорию классную из этого. Глорию хочу. Я даже забыл в интервебе проверить, она вообще доступна, как этот компаньон или нет. Только, Пайпер, тебя только на Глорию поменяю, не волнуйся. Ты классная, ты 5,5 из 10. Но Глория 6,5 из 10. Так, а что здесь? О, здесь ничего брать нельзя, все воровство. Так, ну выходим. Что-нибудь еще сейчас выполним. Заданица. Ну, на этом я заканчиваю запись.